I am on my way to Nigeria, the giant of Africa, to learn about something really serious that has been happening. Report has it that a bag of rice, a common food for many families in Nigeria, now costs over 80,000 naira. While in nearby Benin Republic, which is smaller and has fewer resources, rice is sold at less than 30,000 sefa. At the time of making this video, the price of a sachet water in some part of Lagos is 50 naira. That is a 900% increase compared to 2015, when it was sold for just 5 naira. It is also said that the cost of fuel in Benin are much lower than in Nigeria. But is this really the case? To answer this question, we need to follow a verse in the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 6, where Allah says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu in ja'akum fasikum binaba'in fatabayyanu an tusibu qauman bijahala fatusbihu ala ma fa'altum nadimin. O you who believe, if a miscreant brings you news, make sure to confirm it, so you don't accidentally harm someone out of ignorance and then feel regret for what you did. Sadaqallahu Mawlana al-Azim. This situation sparked my curiosity as I wanted to learn more about why there are such big differences in prices between Nigeria and Benin. I realized that to truly understand this, I needed to see the situation with my own eyes. With an open mind, I aim to understand not just the numbers, but also the feelings and thoughts of the people affected by these changes. I believed that by talking to people and experiencing life in these two countries, I could get a clearer picture of their struggles and how the economy is impacting their daily lives. There are actually many ways to get to Nigeria from Benin, which includes Seme border, Idiroko border and Owode border. But since I will be moving from Cotonou, the Seme border is the fastest route. I took a bike from my home to the car park, where I could easily catch a shared taxi to the border. One significant change in Benin that is crucial for travelers to note is the enforcement of a new helmet law. This regulation mandates that all motorcycle riders, whether commercial or private, wear helmets. The intent behind this law is clear: to enhance safety on the roads and reduce the number of head injuries from accidents, which have been a growing concern in the country. The law is strictly enforced, meaning that anyone caught riding without a helmet faces potential penalties, including hefty fines or even the seizure of their commercial bikes. Given this context, I made sure to wear my helmet as I rode through the vibrant street of Cotonou. The bike dropped me off at a park called Dedopo. After locating a stand nearby, I boarded a taxi bound for the Seme border, which cost just 500 sefa. The ride offered me a glimpse into daily life in Benin, with the bustling streets filled with vibrant market stalls, local vendors, and the sounds of the city. After about a 20-minute drive, we arrived at the toll gate, a passage on the route to the Seme border. This location functions as an essential checkpoint where vehicles, regardless of size, must stop and remit a toll. For small vehicles like cars, the fee is set as 300 sefa, while larger vehicles such as tippers, trucks and tankers are required to pay 500 sefa. The toll system seems to operate smoothly, with designated lanes for the different categories of vehicles to ensure an efficient process. As I watched, I noticed the staff at the toll booth working diligently, collecting fare and issuing receipts to drivers, ensuring compliance while maintaining a steady flow of traffic. In Interestingly, motorcycles are exempt from this toll, allowing them to pass through without any charge. About 15 minutes later, we finally arrived at the border. Since I already had my international passport with me, crossing over into Nigeria was very easy. My passport was just stamped by immigration officers at the semi-border. Nigeria uses Naira, while Benin uses CFA as a legal tender. I had to exchange a sum of 20,000 CFA for over 40,000 Naira. This shows how much value the Naira has lost in the last recent years. 1,000 Naira used to be exchanged for a whopping 3,000 CFA back in 2015. This means life is full of ups and downs. In Quran 3 verse 140, Allah says, وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَّامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ. And these days of varying conditions will alternate among the people. This shows that no condition is permanent, just like how the exchange rate isn't stable. Upon crossing into Nigeria, I headed straight to Computer Village, an electronics hub in the heart of Ikeja. On getting there, I noticed that the price of everything has skyrocketed massively. A phone that used to be sold for just 50,000 Naira is now sold for over 100,000 Naira. This is due to the fact that the Naira has lost a lot of value in the past few years. To understand this, imagine you have 100 Naira and a toy costs $1. If the toy price hasn't changed, you can buy it easily. But if the Naira gets weak, you might need 200 Naira to buy that same dollar to get the toy. So when the Naira weakens, the prices of imported electronics go up because it costs more Naira to pay for the same items from other countries. This is also visible in the case of rice. Rice is being imported illegally from other countries such as Benin Republic. That is why the price is so high in Nigeria. The issue of unemployment and inflation is a global problem. Have you ever wondered why President Donald Trump began deporting illegal immigrants after being sworn in as the 47th president of the United States? That is because America is heading towards recession and most of its citizens are jobless. The available job slots are being occupied by non-citizens, especially those without a legal stay permit. Though the truth is bitter, it must however be told. In a rapidly changing world, the traditional reliance on white-collar jobs is no longer sufficient. Graduates must be equipped with practical skills that can open the door to various opportunities. Higher institutions in Nigeria have a crucial role to play in this transformation. Rather than solely emphasizing academic knowledge, they should prioritize vocational training. This involves integrating hands-on experience and practical skills into curricula, partnering with industries and experts to ensure that students gain relevant insight and experience. By doing so, institutions can empower students to become entrepreneurs or skilled workers in various trades, helping them to contribute meaningfully to the economy. Nigerian youth, who make up a significant portion of the population, are an untapped resource with immense potential. While many aspire to work in corporate offices, there are equally promising prospects in agriculture, fishery, technology, and trade. For instance, agriculture is not only vital for food security, but also offers numerous job opportunities from farming to agro-processing. Similarly, the fishery sector can be expanded to meet both local and international demand, thus generating income and serving as a means of employment for youth. In most cases, we are often the cause of our own challenges. When fuel prices rise, the cost of transportation goes up, making everything more expensive. But when fuel prices drop even slightly, the cost of transportation doesn't change. It stays high, and this affects everyone. Since our economy depends heavily on oil, any increase in transportation cost has a ripple effect. It pushes up the prices of basic necessities like food, water, and other goods that need to be transported from one place to another. It's a cycle that keeps making life harder for ordinary people, and it shows how deeply connected our economy is to the price of oil and transportation. 1 liter of fuel in Benin is 600 CFA, which is approximately 1,250 naira. So basically, fuel is cheaper in Nigeria considering the exchange rate. Kindly disregard any misinformation about Nigeria. Nigeria go better.